And we'll give you the starting lineups first. For Martinsburg, leading off is the pitcher, Asher Letterman, batting second. Jace Brown, the third baseman, batting third. Watts, the first baseman, batting fourth. Lincoln Myers, the center fielder, batting fifth. Roberts, the shortstop, batting sixth. Owen Snyder, the second baseman, batting seventh. The left fielder, Garrett Butts, batting eighth. The right fielder, Logan Gano, batting ninth. The extra hitter, Baylor Kovacs, batting 10th. Hudson Mann, batting 11th. Hunter Lagan, and batting 12th, Elijah Cooper. And then the lineup for Morgan County here tonight, leading off is the second baseman, Ashton Mullen, batting second. The center fielder, Braden DeHaven, batting third. The pitcher, Eli Omps, batting fourth. The first baseman, Nathaniel Slifer, batting fifth. The catcher, Lincoln Griffith, batting sixth. The shortstop, Bradley Ferris, batting seventh. The left fielder, David Olanda, batting eighth. The third baseman, Parker Yost, batting ninth. The right fielder, Danger White, batting 10th. The extra hitter, Remington Dixon, and batting 11th, Matthew Teran, the extra hitter. So we get ready for this matchup between Morgan County and Martinsburg. We're getting ready for the national anthem, so we'll go ahead and take a 2-minute break and then have first pitch. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Panhandle Printing and Design is your full-service local print shop.
With over 50 years of combined experience, we know how to handle all of your printing and design needs.
We can handle anything, from small business cards to wrapping large vehicles. Our in-house design team can do it all. As a staple of this community, we love helping people promote their events, businesses, and anything they're passionate about. Envision, create, and bring your ideas to life with Panhandle Printing and Design.
WVU Medicine is excited to announce the opening of our new ear, nose, and throat location in Hagerstown. Our trusted ear, nose, and throat specialists are expanding their expert care in the region. From sinus treatment to complex thyroid conditions, WVU Medicine Ear, Nose, and Throat is here to help you breathe easier and feel your best. WVU Medicine Ear, Nose, and Throat, Hagerstown, 13 Western Maryland Parkway, Suite 106. Now scheduling new patients at 304-262-9400.
Mark Hughes Plumbing and HVAC is here to solve your plumbing and heating problems while meeting your renovation needs. Now serving Berkeley, Jefferson, Hampshire, and Mineral counties. We're a family-owned and operated company that's fully licensed and insured. We can do kitchen and bathroom upgrades and remodels, plumbing, HVAC and light excavation, well pumps, water heaters, and drain clearing. Call 304-620-8013. Mark's Hughes Plumbing and HVAC. We look forward to working with you.
Hey, it's Cody from Cody's Auto Body.
You're a potty mouth.
But we do a really great job fixing cars after an accident.
I know, but you're still a potty mouth.
I'm possibly the best friend you could ever have.
You are, but potty mouth.
If you need your car repaired, come to Cody's Auto Body, located at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Because that's Cody's with a T for f***ing trust.
See? Potty mouth.
Leave me alone.
We're working.
He's still walking up.
We welcome you back here to the Jefferson County Little League Baseball Complex. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Kyle McLaughlin, as we get ready for Morgan County versus Martinsburg. Colin, I now welcome you into the broadcast. We've seen both these teams play, but neither team was very competitive in their first game, so we'll see if things go differently here in this matchup. Obviously, somebody's got to be competitive to get the win here today.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see whose pitching shows up and how they can do within this contest here today. It's a hot one, even more hotter than yesterday, so that's going to be a factor. You want to really make sure that you're pitching strikes and being able to get these quick innings so you and your team aren't sitting out in the den of the heat in the infield and outfield for a long period of time.
Morgan County in the white jerseys with the gold letters and gold numbers across the chest outlined in blue, and then the blue kind of shoulder area and collarbone, and then the white pants with the blue stripe down the side with the white hats, yellow Morgan County logo and blue bill. And then for Martinsburg, it's the all blacks, the black jerseys with the black pants, orange numbers, orange letters. I guess it's more of a black number outlined in orange than orange letters written across the chest and on the back of the jerseys. Martinsburg will bat first as the away team in this one. Morgan County will pitch first, and we'll see Omps out there on the mound. Omps will do the pitching. Griffith will do the catching. Our starting battery brought to you by brought to you by Cody's Auto Body at 851 Wilson Street in Martinsburg. Call 304-901-4777 or visit their Facebook page. First pitch here in just a moment is going to be brought to you by the Mirius Group and Ameriprise Financial Advisors. John Everson and Phil McCoy. Stop by 1270 Winchester Avenue in Martinsburg or call 304-263-4343. So, Colin, you got a good look at Martinsburg yesterday. I saw Morgan County the other day. Of course, you did as well from the studio. But what were kind of some of your impressions about this Martinsburg team? You know, they had an opportunity early in that game yesterday to take some early runs and put them on the board against Jefferson, but kind of some base running mistakes ran them out of the inning in a lot of ways and hurt themselves.
Yeah, it was really that over-aggression on the base paths that were costly offensively. I for the most part, really liked their pitching. It was just Jefferson was on fire yesterday. It was their day, and it was not Martinsburg's day. Once they were able to figure out the timing for each pitcher, it was a huge difference. And unfortunately for Martinsburg, even though they were able to get base runners on, when they were in scoring position, they were gunned down and out. And that was the inning. So we'll see how things go this time around today here against Morgan County, who, as you said, also struggled.
A little bit of an early start here this evening as both teams got ready and warmed up pretty quickly. So originally this game slated for 5 p.m., starting here at 4:53. And we'll see Asher Letterman lead things off. The pitcher. It's a pitcher versus pitcher matchup here to begin things for Martinsburg and Morgan County. Omps will do the pitching here for Morgan County, at least to start the game. And his first pitch runs inside for ball one. Be Letterman, Brown, Watts due up here for Martinsburg. Next pitch, fouled away by Letterman. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Making contact there. Just got to straighten it out if you're Letterman. Figure it out.
So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, hit on the ground toward third, past the glove of Yost and into left field for a base hit for Letterman. So he's on to begin things here in this first inning on a hard hit ground ball.
There you go. Good start. You were able to straighten it out, find the gap, and your leadoff man's on base.
So see Jace Brown here hitting Martinsburg. There's the 27. Bats from the right side, and the pitch here from Omps is lined the opposite way into right field for a base hit. So it's back-to-back singles. Running over toward third is Letterman, and he's going to come around all the way to score. The throw home will not be in time, and then advancing on the throw to second is Brown. So the run comes in to score after some mishandling of the baseball in right field from Danger White. And that allows the runner to advance all the way home from first. So that was some of the things we saw the other day from Morgan County, just unable to really field the ball cleanly, and that's going to lead to extra bases all day for teams with good speed.
Yeah, they just couldn't throw the ball in accurately.
Next pitch, swing and a miss, strike one here to Watts. Brown advances to third. So Brown with a single, but he advances on the misplay in right, and then Watts hitting here on an 0-1 count. And the next pitch, swing and a miss, strike two. It gets away from our catcher Griffith, but he's able to get back to it quickly and look the runner back to third.
Yeah. Watts needs to stay disciplined there. He was really trying to golf for that one to make contact.
Yeah, sometimes I think you can see your first two teammates, get some nice hits, and maybe he's a little bit antsy here to begin things. Top of the first inning, has this one lined on a higher pitch down the third baseline, but foul. Top of the first inning brought to you by the Brown Funeral Home in Cremations, Robert Fields and Sons. Proudly serving area since 1880. This one low for a ball.
Omps was trying to get Watts to chase at one in the dirt. Watts, as I said, needing to stay disciplined, and that's exactly what he did with that pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Already a 1-0 lead here for Martinsburg in the top of the first inning. And the next pitch to Watts, he hits it hard on the ground. That's a base hit. Sliding in is Ferris to keep it in the infield, but it's an RBI single for Watts to drive in the run.
A good play there by the shortstop to keep it in the infield, as you said, having to dive for it, but it was too deep in the infield to gun down Watts, and also too far in the infield deep to throw home.
So run comes in to score, 2-0 Martinsburg here. And the next pitch from Omps is high and inside for a ball. Myers coming to the plate. Myers, the center fielder, hitting here in the cleanup spot. And so far, 3 hits in the first 3 at-bats for Martinsburg here in the top of the first inning. So an excellent start for Martinsburg Little League. And the next pitch is low for a ball. That gets away from the catcher Griffith. Runner and Watts advances to second. And now a 2-0 count here on Myers. So a runner in scoring position for Martinsburg. 2-0. First inning. Omps looks into his catcher Griffith and delivers the next pitch, and it's a swing and a miss for strike one. Myers a little bit fooled on that off-speed pitch.
That's what I was just about to say. He was way ahead of that with his swing.
Now he digs back in. 2 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss there for strike 2. So Myers evens it back up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes after getting ahead 2-0. And the runner on second in Myers. I'm sorry, the runner on second in Watts. Pitch to Myers is high and inside for a ball, 3-2.
Needs to find the strike zone here, give him some confidence back out on the mound for Morgan County.
And the 3-2 is inside for ball 4, so Myers draws a walk. And so far, all 4 Martinsburg batters have reached base safely. And that's going to bring Roberts to the plate.
First, we're going to get a timeout call.
Yeah, mound visit here with 2 on and nobody out for Barrow Roberts. So an excellent opportunity for Martinsburg to continue to add to its 2-0 lead here for Morgan County. It's going to come down to, can they find a way to get some outs? Umps will reset here on the mound. Runners will return to their bases. It's Myers on first and Watts on second for Martinsburg. Roberts at the plate. Everybody returns to their positions here on this hot Sunday for the Jefferson County Little League. Roberts showing bunt. Morgan County adjusts to it. The pitch is low in the dirt. Both runners are going to advance with nobody really covering the bag, so it's runners on second and third. And the shown bunt does exactly what a bunt would have done essentially for Martinsburg, as it puts both runners in scoring position, but instead of possibly an easy out at first, there's now no outs and a 1-0 count. So I would not expect Roberts to necessarily bunt here either, but
I think that was the plan all along, was fake the bunt, because everybody from Morgan County came in. Nobody was covering the bag.
Now the pitch misses inside for ball 2, so 2-0 count. Defense kind of returns to its more normal position, a little bit in, trying to possibly get a play at home, or at least not encourage the runner to go home. The 2-0 to Roberts. This one's popped up into center field. Rolling over is DeHaven. He makes the catch, but it's going to be deep enough to score the run on the sacrifice fly. The runner also advances from second to third, and Watts. It's 3-0 Martinsburg, and Roberts does his job. Snyder now coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 13, Owen Snyder.
Good sac fly there. Deep enough, but still good play by Morgan County.
Yep. DeHaven did a lot of the catching yesterday, now playing center field. Him and Griffith have, 2 days ago, and him and Griffith have kind of switched spots. Snyder shows bunt here as well. Griffith fields it cleanly, looks the runner back to third, and then Snyder pulled it back in time for ball 1. 6-hole hitter for Martinsburg. Umps looks into his catcher, Griffith, and delivers the next pitch. Snyder does lay down a bunt. It's well hit down the line. Morgan County fields it, throws to first, throw back to home, not in time. And sliding in safely is Watts. That ball, Colin, just barely stayed fair down the third base line. It was a very impressive throw from Yost to get him, but maybe one that would have rolled foul, and then you don't have the run come in and score. But either way, it's 4-0 here as Butts will come to the plate.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation at any level, but even more so here. Do you take that chance of it going foul or not? But in this case, they just traded an out for another run.
2 outs now here in the inning. Butts is going to send a chopper. Tough play here for Ferris, and he can't field it. So Butts is on. Took a weird bounce there. And that allowed Butts to reach safely. And now Gano
35, Logan Gano.
will come to the plate. Logan Gano, number 35, the right fielder. Two outs and a runner on first. And there's one that catches the inside part of the zone for strike 1 to Gano. 0-1 count here at 2 outs. A runner on first base for Martinsburg. And Umps' next pitch is low for a ball. And then the throw down to first gets away from Slifer. And that allows Butts to take second. So they thought they had Butts leaning. But a throw getting away from Slifer from the catcher Griffith allows him to take second base. And now it's a runner in scoring position here, 2 outs, and a 1-1 count on Gano. And Gano lets that one go And now the throw to third, Butts sliding in safely. Good slide there from Butts, as it looked like initially Griffith was going to get him as the ball was hitting off that backstop. But he slid in safely. 2-1 count here on Gano. Humps, sets, and delivers the next pitch. And it's a big swing and a miss on a fastball up at the eyes for strike two. That can always be tempting. Gano doesn't lay off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner on third. 4-0 Martinsburg in the top half of the first inning against Morgan County. A breaking ball runs inside for ball 3. Gano almost got hit by that one.
Yeah, Umps struggling right now on that mound, and these were those lengthy innings that I was saying you didn't want here.
The 3-2 pitch, low for ball 4, gets away from Griffith, but the runner will stay put at third. So walking there is Gano, and it's runners on the corner.
Now back, number 26, Baylor Kovacs.
For Kovacs. Kovacs hitting here with 2 outs and runners on the corners. 4-0 Martinsburg. Omps' next pitch is right down the middle for strike 1. The 0-1. That one in the dirt, and Kovacs chased it for strike 2.
See him as soon as he was going around, look up into the sky in frustration because he realized he was reaching way too much at that one.
The next pitch. Misses inside for a ball. One ball, 2 strikes here on Kovacs. Runners on the corners with 2 outs here in the first. And the next pitch from Omps gets away. That will allow the runner to advance to second in Gano. So it's now 2 in scoring position here for Kovacs. And Omps and Morgan County have gotten to the 2 outs. They're trying to keep it at just 4-0. They're going to adjust the base down there at second. Now that that's been adjusted, we will reset here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in scoring position for Martinsburg, who leads at 4-0 here in this Little League Baseball action. And the next pitch is a bouncer for ball 3. It's a hot one here in Shenandoah Junction. 2 games here today. Game 2 slated for 7:30 p.m. It will be Jefferson and South Berkeley, with the winner already advancing to the district tournament as the Area 1 champion. But they are a beautiful curveball freezing Kovacs for strike 3, and that will end the inning. But 4 runs come across the score for Martinsburg, and at the end of the top half of the first inning, it is 4-0. Martinsburg Little League leads Morgan County. Morgan County coming to the plate. This is Little League Baseball action on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
Happiness grows here. Orr's Farm Market.
Spring has sprung. Time to head to Orr's Farm Market to find your flowers, veggie plants, bagged mulches, and potting soil. Visit our bakery counter to try our new homemade quiches, pepperoni rolls, and don't forget our pie flavor of the month, Boston cream pie. We have West Virginia food products, local coffee, honey, maple syrup, dairy, and meat. We have 25 new Orr's jam and salsa flavors for you to try. Check us out at orrsfarmmarket.com, and remember, Orr's Farm Market, happiness grows here.
At Carter Myers Automotive, what we do today will tomorrow become what we've done. That's why Owners Just Do More no longer defines us. Our work is never done because what we live by doesn't have a finish line. We care. Our company of owners is moving lives forward every day by finding more ways to care before, during, and after your purchase. Because when you're happy, so are we. Carter Myers Automotive. Proud to be the owners who just care more.
We welcome you back here to Jefferson County Little League. We do apologize for any technical difficulties or any, lack of camera angles due to some of this heat. As it appears some of our equipment may be overheating a little bit, so hopefully we're able to get the other cameras back up and running and able to bring you the coverage we had yesterday and from more than one angle. But I will say that the home plate angle isn't bad. It's just hard to see the ball in the outfield. So
right, that and unfortunately third base is cut off.
Yeah, so we do apologize, but hope you understand. Obviously, it's hot.
And even hotter in this press box. Not a lot of air going around where our equipment is. Trying to keep as much as possible in the shade of things to cool off. So hopefully as the day goes on, that'll change and cameras are all good. But right now, just got the one.
But at least we were able to bring you something, I suppose. Bottom of the first inning brought to you by the Larry DeMarco team at Century 21 Modern Realty Results. Looking for a home in the tri-state area? Call the Larry DeMarco team at 304-250-3551 or visit them online at www.modernrealtyresults.com. And the pitch. Here to begin the bottom half of the first inning. It's a chopper hit up the middle. Good play from the shortstop. Coming up and making the throw to first from Roberts to Watts. Leatherman out there on the mound.
Now batting, number 23, Braden DeHaven.
And Mullen there with the ground out on the first pitch. 6-3. It's now DeHaven, the center fielder, in the pitch. Just missed that inside corner for ball one.
Let's see if Morgan County can get anything going offensively.
This one popped up and hit out of play down the first baseline.
Contact at least, so you feel like that's maybe a good start.
Yeah, we'll see. 4-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. And the next pitch, high for ball. To DeHaven. 2 balls, 1 strike here on him. This one fouled away, keep the count even, or bring the count even now to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Martinsburg defense behind Leatherman. It's Lagan doing the catching. Down there at third is Brown. Roberts at short. Snyder at second. Watts at first. Butts, Myers, Gano from left to right as this one's high for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes to DeHaven, the number 2 hole hitter with 1 out here in the inning. And the pitch. Called strike 3 at the letters. For the first strikeout of the day for Leatherman.
Yeah, good pitch there by Leatherman to go with the fastball, and it was untouchable that time around.
Eli Omps now to the plate. Curveball doesn't come across the plate. Misses high for ball 1 here. Eli Omps, the pitcher for Morgan County, batting here in the 3 hole, and the pitch. Called a strike. Fastball that time for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here quickly in the bottom of the first inning, and the next pitch runs inside and causes Omps to fall to the ground to avoid getting hit for ball 2.
Good flexibility there. Went back like it was the Matrix and turned it into a trust fall. Sadly, nobody was there to catch him.
Going high for another ball, so it's a 3-1 count here on Omps. And the next pitch, fastball across for strike 2. So Leatherman looks to be bringing a lot of the velocity here. Omps is going to call time. Take a look at that elbow, I think, from him falling earlier.
Yeah. Rub some dirt on it.
I think there was already dirt on it, right?
Rub some more on it.
Omps appears to be all right. Digs back in. And awaits the 3-2 and the pitch. Running inside for ball 4. So Omps draws a walk here with 2 outs. And now Slifer will come to the plate.
Yeah, you can see he got a little cut up, a little burn there on the elbow from when he had to go down. You don't want that getting in the mind of the kid, especially your pitcher.
This one inside again. So Letterman missing a little bit high and inside when he's trying to paint that probably lower inside corner.
He's starting to struggle to find the zone now.
This one, chopper, hit back up the middle. Shortstop Roberts charges in, makes the throw in time for the final out of the inning. So Morgan County puts a few balls in play but can't do much with them. And at the end of one, it's 4-0 Martinsburg. We will head to the second inning. This is Little League Baseball action on Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
With a great selection comes great possibilities. And at CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg, the possibilities are endless. Shop our amazing selection of new vehicles like the Ram 1500. And right now, save on new Jeeps like the Wrangler and Grand Cherokee models. Plus, every Jeep purchase comes with our Jeep Wave program. So wherever your possibilities take you, you'll be connected. Shop CMA's CDJR of Martinsburg today. Owners just care more.
I pre-planned my funeral to make it easier on my family. They were relieved to know I'll get just what I want.
My family actually thanked me for taking matters into my own hands. Turns out having this awkward conversation wasn't awkward at all.
Pre-planning is my choice. There are certain things about me my family may not know. Now they won't need to guess.
The choices are yours. The peace of mind is theirs. Pre-plan your funeral with Brown Funeral Homes and everything will be taken care of. Find out more online at brownfuneralhomeswv.com. Brown Funeral Homes, here for you.
We're back here at the Jefferson County Little League Baseball Complex. 4-0 Martinsburg as we head to the second inning. Our top half of the second is brought to you by Burke, Schultz, Harmon, and Jenkinson. Visit burkeandschultz.com. We play hardball. Nick Verzolini alongside me, Colin McLaughlin, Kyler High, our cameraman. Back in the studio, Dylan Bishop. As we begin this second inning, very good first inning for Martinsburg, able to push across 4 runs in that first inning. And we're to the 10, 11, 12 hitters here. Mann, Lagan, and Cooper due up here in the second. Things started for Martinsburg with a hit from Leatherman, a hit from Brown, and a hit from Watts before a walk from Myers, a sac fly from Roberts. That's another sacrifice from Snyder on a bunt. An error allowed Butts to reach. Gano got on with a walk, but then the strikeout to Kovacs ends the inning. So 10, 11, 12 due up here. Can Martinsburg continue its hot start? Or will Morgan County start to slow things down and get a little bit more comfortable out there? The first pitch misses well outside and low for ball 1 to Mann.
Yeah, this is the situation that Morgan County found itself in on day 1. Down big after 1 and then let it slip away after that.
The next pitch, big swing and a miss. For strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike here on Mann. There's the number 34, bats from the right side here. digs back in and awaits the next pitch as Omps looks into his catcher, Griffith. Comes set and delivers. There's another swing and a miss for strike 2.
Yeah. Omps just able to pull the string there with that pitch. Man getting fooled here. See if he goes back to it.
The 2-2. Breaking ball that didn't cut back inside. Misses for ball 3. So Man's got himself in a full count to lead off this second inning. Umpire said 2-2, so I guess we'll go back to that. And the 2-2 pitch low for ball 3, but again, I thought it was ball 4 as well.
Yeah, I think even Man and myself were thinking that was ball 4. Everybody else up here agreeing with you, Nick, that the count was miscounted.
Happens, I guess, from time to time. The 3-2, and ball doesn't lie, Colin. Ball 4 there.
Little surprise, though, for a 4-man umpire crew.
Now batting for Martinsburg, number 7.
That could happen, but
It's-
hey, they're
I guess
volunteers. It's okay.
It's possible that we messed up here. Who knows?
Could be, too.
Well, there's video evidence.
It's also true.
So send it to New York, I guess. This one misses outside for ball 1. This Man will head back to base safely. Lefty hitting here. Wagan shows bunt, pulls it back. Called a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike here.
Dylan's disagreeing with us, by the way. He said he had it at 2-2.
Well, my bad. This one hits off the backstop, and runner will advance to second. So 2-1 here. The next pitch, Lagan again pulls the bat back and it misses outside. 3 balls and a strike now, with a runner in scoring position for Martinsburg, who leads at 4-0 here in the second inning. A leadoff walk here to Man. And the 3-1. Called a strike on the outside corner. Full count.
See how Lane does now. Pretty much forced to having to possibly swing here at one if it's close instead of squaring up the bunt with the 3-2 count.
And there's a swing and a miss. So Lane goes down swinging for the strikeout there. And now 1 out here in the inning.
Let's see if umps can get a little confidence there after that one. Much needed strikeout from Morgan County.
And this one runs inside and hits Cooper. So Cooper, the 12-hole hitter, gets on an HBP. And we're back to the top of the order. Leatherman coming back to the plate.
The leadoff batter, number 14, Asher Leatherman.
Yeah, he got the party started in the top of the first.
Yep, a single to begin things. It was 3 straight singles hit by Martinsburg to get their first run across. And the pitch here, low in the dirt. Both runners will be able to advance to second and third. So runners in scoring position here for Leatherman, who can come through and possibly get Martinsburg on the board, or continue, I guess, to be on the board and extend their lead. And looks like now we're going to see a pitching change as Manager comes out and speaks to Omps for the second time, but possibly not. We'll see.
Yeah, you just never know how much pitching a team has in these all-star team tournament style formats where you have to go day after day after day. Yes, Morgan County did have one day off, but
if I'm remembering correctly, Omps did, I believe, pitch a little bit in relief of Slifer the other day. So
I believe you're correct.
Could be a little bit limited in their pitchers. But either way, it looks like they're going to let them at least continue here. So it must have just been going over some defensive things. 1-0. 1 out, 2 on in scoring position for Martinsburg. And the pitch from the righty is a bouncer for ball 2. Nick Verslini, Kyle McLaughlin, happy to have you with us. Dylan Bishop back in the studio. Kyler High on camera. A hot one here in Shenandoah Junction as the next pitch on 2-0 is ripped down the line. That's past the third baseman and into left field. Owanda having some issues with it. Both runners are going to come across and score pretty easily. And now Leatherman is in there with a 2 RBI double.
Yeah, great piece of hitting there to extend this lead. Leatherman putting it pretty much in the same spot as he did with his first single.
Yeah.
At least to that side. This more so down the line than the 5-6 hole.
Yeah, another one that Yost just couldn't catch up with as he ripped it down the line. And it's a 2-hit day for him. And he's
continue to up the ante.
Yeah, this top of the order's hit the ball really hard off of Omps early on. And the next pitch here to Watts is low and inside for ball 1.
I think Omps was ready to get hit by it if it was going to come even more farther, and he did not move at all out of the way.
He just knew. Good eye. Next pitch to Watts on 1-0 is a bouncer for ball 2. Sprinting to third is Brown, and he's in there on the pass ball.
Morgan County just needs to calm down, letting little things amount up to big things. Struggling simply is getting the ball back to the pitcher. Just got to take a deep breath and go back to the basics.
The pitch. Hit hard on the ground. That's passed into the 5-6 hole and into left field. An RBI single here for Watts as Brown scores easily from third. That makes it 8-0, and I believe now we should possibly get a pitching change, as this will be the third mound visit out there. And they will take the ball from Omps, and we will get a pitching change. So let's go ahead and take a 1-minute break. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg is the place to be. Join us every night to relax and enjoy football or basketball games featuring either the Martinsburg Bulldogs, Shepherd University Rams, or West Virginia Mountaineers. We will have steak night every Wednesday, trip nights every Thursday, and now taco and margarita nights every Tuesday. You can find us on Facebook or call 304-267-7520. The Palace Lounge is located at 1350 Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti.
If you've been injured in a car accident, there are 3 things you need to know.
1, do not discuss your accident with an insurance company before you talk to a lawyer.
2, on average, car accident victims with a lawyer get over 3 times more money than those without one.
And 3, at Mansion Ferretti, if we don't win, you don't pay us, guaranteed. Car accident? Get more with Mansion Ferretti. 304-264-8505.
Jefferson County Little League. 8-0 our score here in the second inning. Nick Verslini alongside me, Kyle McLaughlin. It's going to be DeHaven coming on and doing the pitching now for Morgan County, as it's 8-0 Martinsburg, and Colin, they've just been hitting the ball hard. I mean, yesterday it felt like a lot of the, I don't want to say all of the runs, but a good bit for, I should say 2 days ago. It kind of felt like Morgan County did a good mixture of hurting themselves as well as South Berkeley hitting the ball hard, since you had the home runs and stuff. Today, though, it just feels like Martinsburg is just teeing off, and they're hitting the ball really well, and Morgan County hasn't made as many mistakes in the field, but also, Martinsburg's just been hitting the ball well.
Yeah, they're finding the gaps, they're finding the lines, and they're just hitting them where Morgan County isn't, and as you said, teeing off. We'll see if they can continue to do so here against DeHaven or not. But things have just kind of slipped away from Morgan County, unfortunately. Just overall has not been the tournament for them.
County, number 23, Braden DeHaven.
So DeHaven will come on and pitch. Myers will hit here. He walked his first time. Obviously, the standout in that South Berkeley Morgan County game was the home runs from Ryan Ferber, who hit 2 of them over the left field wall. And Myers at least showing bunt, but will pull it back. Runner will take off and take second. The throw down, not in time, so a stolen base there for Watts. As I mentioned, Myers was able to draw a walk his first time. It's 8-0 here in the second.
Griffith with a strong throw, just too close to the shortstop side of the bag.
DeHaven's next pitch misses high and inside for ball 2. Second inning. 2-0, 1 out, and the next pitch high for ball 3. Myers, the center fielder. Showing bunt again, but will pull it back, and that one well outside for ball 4. Runner advances to third as it gets away from Griffith. The throw back to the pitcher gets away, and then runner will easily score in Watts. From third, it's 9-0 now. So Morgan County just seems to be losing it a lot in a few different ways now, as the throwback to the pitcher gets away. A pitch that hits the backstop, so things just not going their way here, as the next pitch here to Roberts is going to be popped up into right field, and it's off the glove of White. He can't track it down, and now it's a speed competition between Roberts and the base runner, but Roberts is there at second. Myers is over to third, and both runners are in scoring position now for Snyder.
Yeah, I thought Roberts was trying to play tag there, with it being a fly ball, the lead runner staying put in case it was caught.
The batter, number 13, Owen Snyder.
As soon as it dropped down, they were at the same spot and just both took off.
Snyder. This one hits off the backstop for ball 1. Snyder able to drive in a run on a sac fly. Same thing here would bring our score to 10-0. The pitch is in the dirt. 2-0.
Martinsburg not being as aggressive as they were yesterday on the base paths right now.
Yeah, like we mentioned, the backstop isn't huge here either, so you got to be careful. As this one again hits off the backstop. This time, though, coming home to score is the base runner in Myers, and it is 10-0 now on the wild pitch. And Roberts moves up to third. It'll take some time to clear off home plate. It's a 3-0 count here on Snyder.
And also, with it being a closer backstop will come down to, because as you saw in this situation, he did go, and unlike the pitch previous, if it bounces and rolls left or right, that can be a huge difference to just rolling straight back to the catcher.
Yeah, for sure. The 3-0. High for ball 4, and Snyder is going to walk. Now bring Butts to the plate. He reached on error, and now Snyder advances all the way to second on a walk.
Yeah, being aggressive there, took off immediately because he knew that most likely DeHaven wasn't going to throw to second base for an out.
And if he does, you're probably coming around to score.
Third coming home to score.
So good base running there. Something you can take advantage at this level. Won't probably transition to the next level whenever the field gets bigger, I should say.
Yeah, not usually.
Next pitch to Butts. Called a strike.
So, 1-2 count? Or a 1-1 count? Sorry, I was looking at the scoreboard.
And the next pitch fouled away by Butts. So now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 in scoring position. Just 1 out and a 10-0 lead here in the second inning. Morgan County trailing Martinsburg here at the Jefferson County Little League Baseball Complex. The pitch to Butts is high and inside for a ball. Again, the winner of this one will advance to take on Hedgesville. Throw back to third.
Very close.
Yeah, but I believe he dropped it over there is what it looked like to me.
Yeah, I think that was the ultimate call. Or
I was looking down at our
slid under the tag.
bracket. Well, I saw the ball laying on the dirt, so I'm going to presume that he just dropped the ball. The 2-2. Big swing and a miss, strike 3. So Butts strikes out swinging. And now Gano will come to the plate, hitting with 2 in scoring position, and now 2 outs.
Logan Gano.
So, winner of this one will take on Hedgesville tomorrow as this one gets away from the catcher. That one a 7 p.m. first pitch. We'll see if either of those teams can advance to take on the loser of tonight's game. As this one gets away again, and that's that one that kind of rolls to the left side, and that allows the runner to score in Roberts from third to make it 11-0. And now, with nobody covering home, the pitcher heads back to the mound, and with nobody covering home, that allows the runner to score all the way from second.
Yeah, just unfortunate there.
So it should be 12-0 now, I believe.
For Morgan County. The pitch hit off, I believe, of the either face mask or chest protector of Griffith. So once he threw the ball back, he was still trying to fix his equipment after the first run scored and didn't call time. It's a great heads-up base running there by Martinsburg to send the next runner home.
Did I miscalculate, Colin, or are we at 11 or 12?
I am not sure.
I believe we're at 12. So the pitch here misses inside to Gano. 3-0 count on him. Or I'm sorry, 3-1.
We also got over to our right 12-0, so
okay.
It looks like you were correct, and it's just the score down low that missed the other run come in. As Gano gets a base on balls.
Yep, walk drawn there. I'm not used to the scoreboard not being ran in the press box, so I was a little bit confused by that.
They had to make space for us.
This one, fair enough.
Which is very kind of them. And yes, that is the honest truth.
I mean, that's makes sense. I just kind of thought that you could possibly fit the equipment over there, but I don't know. This one misses. 1-1 count here, so
honestly,
get you updated on it. 12-0, runner on first.
Might be cooler outside because there you actually get a breeze.
We do have a fan that is helping a little bit.
You're covering it.
Well, I mean,
I'm messing with you.
Go stand back there, Colin, for a little bit. I'll let you.
Don't tempt me. Do that in between games.
You can.
Might go in my car in between games, not going to lie.
2-1, misses inside for ball 3. There's no indoor AC area here.
Not that I know of.
That's unfortunate.
Kovacs with good cat-like reflexes, though, back to the game there, having to duck out of the way of that fastball coming to his eyes.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. 12-0. Martinsburg leading here with 2 outs in the second inning. Runner on first base. And the pitch. Runs inside for ball 4. So Kovacs draws the walk.
Yeah, that's ball 4.
So that means the runners can both advance.
Runners were confused for a second there with advancing. Gano was trying to play cat and mouse and was like, oh.
And we're back to Mann, who led off this inning with a walk.
So they've hit around the 12-batter lineup, huh? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it happens every once in a while. This one hits the zone for strike 1. Yeah, we started the inning 10, 11, 12, 2 up, and you might think, sometimes that can be a bad spot to be in, but top of the order, or really the bottom of the order, did their job. A walk, a strikeout, but a hit by pitch as well. So 2 out of the 3 find a way on. 1 ball, 1 strike here with 2 on in scoring position. And the next pitch from DeHaven hit hard down the line for Mann. That's going to be a base hit. Owanda picks it up and will fire home. Runner in Butts will score. And advancing on the throw are both the base runners in Kovacs and Mann to second and third. So, nice piece of hitting for Mann on an RBI single down the line. And now it's 2 runners in scoring position for Lane.
Yeah, good hustle there by Gano from second, coming home to score at 13th run. I wasn't sure if he was being sent or not, but the throw slightly up the line, and Griffith was there to cut it off, so he was able to score easily.
And the pitch outside for ball 1. DeHaven working here with 2 on, 2 outs, 13-0 Martinsburg. And Lane hitting from the left side, and he'll hit that one foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. And the 1-2. Swing and miss, strike 3. That ends the inning. But Martinsburg adds a bunch of runs up on the board to make it 13-0 here as we head to the bottom of the second with Morgan County coming back to the plate. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10. We're back in 1 minute.
Life is evolving. Over the past decade, the way we do almost everything has changed. Get on your phone, see something you like, click on it, and it shows up at your door. Why should the way you have your car serviced be any different? Why waste your time going to a dealership service department when Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to you? They service all makes, all models, and offer full parts and labor warranties. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet will come to your door or office and service your vehicle while you're doing what you need to be doing, conducting that business meeting or mowing the lawn. Why take time out of your busy busy schedule when you don't have to. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet's friendly, knowledgeable staff will come to you where you live or where you work for full service maintenance, from oil changes to tire rotations, brakes, batteries, multi-point inspections. They handle it all. Hagerstown Ford and Hancock Chevrolet is committed to delivering the best of the best to their customers. Trust them to service your vehicle where you're at home or at work. Skip the time-consuming and terminal wait at the dealership. Schedule your appointment at fordofhagerstown.com or hancockchevy.com.
We're back here at the Jefferson County Little League Baseball Complex. 13-0. Martinsburg leading here in the second inning. Leatherman will come back out and pitch.
We still have watermelon for sale in the concession stand. Get yours now before it sells
Nick
out.
Verzolini, Kyle McLaughlin here as we will continue in this bottom of the second, which is going to be brought to you by the Berkeley County Health Department. Prevent, Promote, Protect, offering public, clinical, and environmental services at 122 Waverly Court in Martinsburg.
Might have to get me some watermelon. Hearing it's good around here.
Well, you better hustle. It might sell out.
Yeah, that's what I was just told, too. I don't know if that was the truth or if it was just trying to
You can't handle
get the
the truth,
watermelon
no.
sold. Can't eat on air.
I mean, you could. It probably wouldn't sound great to everybody listening at home as Griffith swings and misses for strike one. There's another swing and a miss for strike two. And the 0-2 inside for a ball, 1 ball, 2 strikes. The next pitch. Missing inside again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's not summer if you don't have watermelon, though, right? You a watermelon fan?
It's decent. I'll eat it. 3-2 count. Sometimes it's a bit too watery.
On a day like today, I feel like that's a good thing.
For sure.
You need a lot of water today.
And the 3-2. This one hit on the ground off the glove of the third baseman and into left field for a base hit for Griffith. Brown couldn't quite field that one. It was hit pretty hard. And now Ferris coming to the plate.
Yeah, these hot corner, fairly hot today. It's a lot of action down the line, and these guys being righties trying to backhand it. It's being a big challenge so far with those hits down the line.
Ferris fouls it down the line. 0-1. Trying to lay down a bunt there. Next pitch, bunted, fair. Leatherman will pick it up, throw to first, in time for the out. Runner advances 60 feet up to second. So Griffith stands on second base. Ferris grounds out to the pitcher. And Owanda will come to the plate. And the pitch. Big swing and miss, strike one.
Now batting number 3, David Owanda.
Just got to get that timing down.
Next pitch. Popped up over toward the shortstop. A little bit of issues with it and not going to have a throw. Runner and Griffith nearly fell down trying to make the turn over there at third. But he's able to get back to the base safely, and Morgan County with a little bit of momentum here. Runners on the corners for Parker Yost.
And Roberts picked it up and was trying to get the ball out of his glove and just lost the exchange.
So 1 out and 2 on from the Morgan County Little League All-Stars, and the next pitch is a check swing He did go around for strike one.
Yep. Peel down to the first base umpire.
And the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. So 0-2 count, one out. Runners on first and third for Morgan County. Leatherman delivers, swing and miss on an off-speed pitch for strike three. So Yost goes down swinging, now 2 outs in the inning. And I'll bring next batter in White to the plate.
Now stepping to the plate, number 7, Danger White.
Danger White, the right fielder, hitting here. With 2 outs in the inning. Second inning, 13-0 Martinsburg. White calls time. We'll reset here on the mound, and the pitch from Leatherman is a bunt attempt fouled away.
We got some watermelon now.
Wow.
Yeah. I told them we didn't need it since we were on air, but they brought it up anyway. So
well, I
guess Kyler gets the first bite. Kyler shaking his head no? Not a watermelon fan? You're allergic? Oh, get it out. Oh, no. Kill our cameraman.
Well, he's not doing anything.
It doesn't mean you kill him.
That's not what I said. 0-2 count. 2 outs. And the next pitch. Chopper hit back to the pitcher. Toss it underhand to first in time for the final out of the inning. So, the score at the end of 2. 13-0 Martinsburg. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio WRNR and 210.
Not sure where to go or who to trust with your flooring project? And start with Trips Flooring, proudly serving the area for more than 25 years, specializing in floor sanding and refinishing, along with installation of new flooring, including hardwood, tile, vinyl, laminate, carpet, and the hottest trend in flooring, luxury vinyl, tile, and luxury vinyl plank. Are you on a budget? Check out their warehouse, cash and carry, or call 304-229-7009, or visit them online at tripsfloorsanding.com.
John's Pool Supplies, your local one-stop shop for all of your swimming pool needs. Located at 237 Eagle School Road, John's Pool Supplies has over 30 years of experience and a large selection of products, services, and supplies for your pool or hot tub. From custom liner installation and pool inspections to free water testing, call John's Pool Supplies at 304-267-2000 or go to johnspoolsupplies.com. Jefferson County Little League Baseball Complex. Watermelon, solid, Colin, as he continues to munch down.
I didn't know you were going to come right to me. Yeah, it's a tasty watermelon, and they don't hold back on the slices either here.
No, seriously.
Yeah.
We got like half of a melon between the two of us. So that will hold us over. But it will have to be enjoyed at a later time for myself here. Is 13-0 the score. Martinsburg leading Morgan County as we head to the third inning.
DeHaven still out there.
Yeah, we'll see DeHaven here again. Top of the third, brought to you by the WV Medicine, Berkeley, and Jefferson Medical Centers, leading healthcare here and everywhere. Colin, with our break in the action, Travis Hunter officially signed his contract. So, exciting news.
Kevin Durant got traded earlier today.
Yeah. Lots to talk about on tomorrow's sports mix.
Yeah, there will be.
Noon to 1. We'll talk some Little League. We'll talk some professional sports as well.
Game 7 tonight. We'll see what Dylan's mood is on tomorrow's show.
It's not going to be good. Give me the Pacers.
Ooh.
I don't know. Probably won't be. I already picked the Thunder, so I'll stick with them. But you think he's nervous?
I don't know.
13-0 here.
I don't know how you couldn't be, and people kind of chuckle, but when you're a fan, you get nervous too.
It's true.
Now batting, number 11,
Cooper hitting here. as it is Cooper. And then the top of the order for Martinsburg. First pitch misses low and outside to him for ball 1.
Martinsburg needs 2 runs to put the mercy rule into effect in the next half inning.
Next one misses low for another ball. 2 balls, no strikes here to Cooper. DeHaven comes set on the mound and delivers. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 1 on an elevated fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike here. And the next pitch. Low in the dirt for ball 3. 3-1 count. Cooper, right-handed hitting. Trying to find his way on and possibly help Martinsburg get to that run rule as this one misses for ball 4. So Cooper's on with a leadoff walk.
Home plate umpire went with the point, but it was a point down to
first base.
First base, not a strike call.
Not to be confused. Cooper was hit by a pitch his first time, and he draws the walk there. Here's Leatherman, definitely a nominee for our player of the game, as this one's well outside. Cooper will easily take second. Leatherman so far a single, a double, and 2 RBIs, as he's also pitched well on the mound, Colin.
Yes, he has. See if he can help himself out a little more, and he sends that a good way, but foul.
This one fouled away.
Can't tell if that hit off the roof of that car out there or if it was behind it.
I kind of lost track of it once I saw it was headed out of play. 1-1. Called a strike there on the outside corner for strike 2. So Letterman falls behind. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. A runner in scoring position sitting at second. And the pitch from DeHaven hit again through that 5-6 hole and into left field. And Mwanda can't handle it out there in left. Leatherman trying to stretch it over to second. Was the tag applied is the question, and it was not.
Yeah, I don't think there was ever a tag.
So Leatherman with a single. I wouldn't really give him an RBI on that one just because of the fielder. I felt like had an error there.
Yeah.
Number 27, Jace Brown.
We will still see the run come across to make it 14-0, and Brown will come to the plate. It's always tough, Little League, on how much you want to give, because he did hit the ball well, definitely a hit. But you have kind of an error afterwards as this one gets away from the pitcher, DeHaven, or the catcher, Griffith. But really it was just another wild pitch from DeHaven. So runner advances to third for Brown. And now just a sacrifice can get us to that 15-0 spot that Martinsburg's obviously looking to get to, so then they can end this one as quickly as possible. They would still have to get 3 outs in the bottom of the third. But overall, it's been a very impressive performance here for Martinsburg Little League. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch from DeHaven, a breaking ball that misses high for ball 2. Runner on third base, 2-1 count. Brown at the plate. He has a single, a double, and an RBI. Can he hit for the cycle? Gonna be tough. This one misses outside for a ball. 3-1 count.
He'd have to hit twice.
Yeah.
Be a long inning. Means we wouldn't get to our watermelon.
I mean, you're still crunching on it when you can, I think, over there.
No, I took a little nibble.
A little nibble. Next pitch, sent into left field and gets down for a base hit. So a 3-hit day for Brown. Runner comes in to score from third, and it's 15-0.
Good job by old Wanda to get there, though. Make sure it wasn't an extra base hit.
Number 12, Truett Watts.
Yeah, for a moment there, I thought it was kind of caught on the air just because of how this pole is in front of me. But then I realized that had gotten down. Watts sends a ground ball foul, and I was wondering what the Martinsburg base runners were doing, but then realized that ball had gotten down.
Yep.
So Brown with a 3-hit day. Watts here at the plate. He's had a good day as well. An RBI single, a pair of them so far. So this top three has really boosted this team. I mean, everybody contributing, but these guys hitting the ball really well. So what you're going to need is they'll take on Hedgesville tomorrow. Always a tough team.
Yeah.
Saw that yesterday. Hedgesville with some fight against South Berkeley and a good one. Pitch here, high for a ball, 2. And now they advance on the pitch getting away to second base.
Yeah, Griffith just couldn't close the mid on that one. So that stayed high. So, tough break there, and now one skips past him.
Yep, 3 balls, 1 strike here. 15-0 Martinsburg, and a runner 60 feet closer. DeHaven looking over toward that runner. And now delivers the next pitch. And there's a big swing and a miss for strike 2 from Watts. Got excited about that one and wanted to give it a ride. Three-two. And then the next pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. So Watts goes down looking. And now Myers to the plate. Pair of walks for him.
Still got a runner on third. It's a possible insurance run to the Mercy Rule situation.
Next pitch to Myers is high for ball 1. Myers, the center fielder here today. Again, as I mentioned, has reached on walks. Ball being thrown around a little bit. Luckily, they're able to get it back to DeHaven without anybody advancing. And the next pitch, a called strike. So 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike. And DeHaven looking to go quickly. And his next pitch is low for a ball. Nobody coming around here as Brown will stay put down there at third. That's a 2-1 count. DeHaven well outside for ball 3. Griffith chasing after it again.
It's just been a tough day for Griffith back there.
It's just tough to be a catcher on a day like today.
That's true, too.
Hot. Pitchers have been a little bit all over the place for Morgan County at times, as this one misses low for ball 4. So Myers has 3 walks today.
Yeah, you saw him flash up the 3 saying, man, 3 times I want to hit. And you just got to take
Well,
it.
grab a bat, Colin.
No, I'm talking as if I was Myers. Looks like DeHaven's day might be done out on the mound.
I think they can strike you out on 3 pitches.
Probably. But could I strike you out on 3 pitches?
The world may never know.
I know, because you're scared.
Long mound visit here.
On this field, I feel like I'd have a better chance because the dimensions are smaller to actually accurately throw home against you.
Yeah, possibly.
Looks like DeHaven's staying in the game. They're trying to pump him up. It looks like a lot of frustration and emotion, but you'll like seeing the pats on the back from his teammates still and trying to build him up and make sure he doesn't give up on him and the team. Got some
15
tears or
nothing here.
sweat
Runners
gets
on the
out.
corners.
So that helps a little bit. You can hide if they are tears, unfortunately.
There's no crying in baseball, Cal.
That's very true. Probably just sweat.
I would guess so.
Nick takes a chomp of his watermelon. He couldn't wait. It's too good.
It was looking pretty good down there, and I was like, you know what? My water's getting a little warm. I need some nice fresh melon.
That's why you gotta.
That's what I went with.
Bring something to have some ice.
I just got you. I just throw it in your cooler, and it all works
there
out.
You go. Roberts fouls off that next one, so 0-2 count to him.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third for Martinsburg. And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground. That's past the 5-6 hole and into left. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. 2 runs are going to score easily. As all the way heading to third is Roberts.
He was thinking 3 all the way, booking it around second. There was no stopping him as soon as he saw that got past a Wanda to the fence.
To make it 17-0 here, Martinsburg and Snyder coming to the plate. Just 1 out still here in the inning. And the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-0 count, 1 out. Time called in the infield to fix second base. We had that earlier. Pull it out.
Bases not having anything into the ground to go into to
oh, really?
Stay.
That's weird.
They're just laying right on top of the dirt. I know in the past you've seen kind of that metal pole through the middle. That
yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Not here.
Huh.
I don't know if it's just for player safety.
This one gets away from the catcher Griffith. Runner will come in and score 18-0. How do they know where first, second, and third are then?
They're out there.
I'm aware, but if you don't have the spot on the ground, what if you put it in the wrong spot?
You measure.
Okay, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. It looks like there might be some...
Probably some sort of marking.
Different color, markings.
How come only seconds moved?
What do you mean?
We haven't adjusted first or third.
Yeah, here and there, not as much.
Maybe I just haven't noticed. All right, moving on.
Maybe not today, but the other days we have.
This one fouled away. Next pitch, hit hard on the ground into right field. Snyder has himself a base hit. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and a single there for Snyder. And now Butts coming to the plate. Butts has struck out and reached on an error so far. And DeHaven's pitch hit down the line toward third. Could have gone for 2, but they throw to first, and now look the runner back to second. So get the second out on the ground out. And now Gano will come to the plate.
Now batting, number 35, Logan Gano.
Third baseman thinking nobody was really there to cover the bag for him to throw to second.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, sometimes it's just easier, too. Especially at this level, just get the guaranteed out.
It's true.
18-0 our score. Pitch misses high for ball 1. Gano, a walk. Pair of walks for him so far today. He's going to foul this one down the right field line. For a strike. And the next pitch. Low for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike here on Gano. Right fielder here today. Hitting with a runner in scoring position for Martinsburg, who leads at 18-0 here in the third. Little League Baseball action from the Jefferson County Little League Baseball facility. A big swing from Gano and a big miss for the strike. Runner advances 60 feet to third. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Can Gano come through, or can DeHaven get himself and Morgan County out of this inning? DeHaven kicks, steals, and delivers, and misses inside for ball 3. So a full count. And the pitch runs inside for ball 4, so another walk here for Gano. He's got 3 of them. And Kovacs will come to the plate now.
Looks like we're going to get a time here as Griffith needs to
That's
wipe
out.
the sweat off his face. Yeah, it's, as you said, tough out there in this heat, especially for a catcher with all that equipment on. That's why for a few of these games you saw the catchers being swapped out for an inning or two to give them a rest. Unfortunately for Griffith, he hasn't had that luxury.
I think him and DeHaven switched in game 1 that they played, and obviously DeHaven's trying to get him through the game out there on the mound. So that one misses low, or that one actually hit Kovacs, I guess. So
I guess so. That's, I think, what
HBP
the
will take first.
umpire saying, yeah.
We'll get to Mann again. Mann has walked and has an RBI single so far. 10-hole hitter. And the pitch to Mann with the bases loaded, a called strike 1. Next pitch, hit hard, but to third, and stepping on third is, I believe, Omps for the final out of the inning. We'll head to the bottom of the third in 60 seconds. Our score, 18-0. Martinsburg leading Morgan County.
Whoa, what's all this? Robbie's Quack Attack at Floor Pools? Pick a duck and save up to 15% off your in-store purchase? That's wild! Now through June 21st, pick a duck and save up to 15% on chemicals, toys, and limited supplies to have a safe and enjoyable summer in your pool. That's right, a lucky duck can save big bucks now through June 21st. Robbie knows your cool summer headquarters is Floor Pools. They've got hot tubs starting at just $49 a month, pools from $100 a month, and saunas starting at $80 a month. Don't forget about cold plunges and endless pools too. And check this out. Floor Pools now offers plunge pools. These compact in-ground pools are perfect for smaller backyards, low maintenance, energy efficient, and ideal for cooling off, relaxing, or even fitness and hydrotherapy. Big style and small footprint. It's everything you want in a pool without taking over your yard. The pool experts at Floor Pools are here to help you all summer long. Floor Pools in Chambersburg, Hagerstown, and Martinsburg, where your summer oasis starts.
Cheer in the Jefferson County Little League. Martinsburg will change it to Butts. He'll do the pitching to close things out. Our pitching changes are brought to you by Smallwood & Small Insurance in Martinsburg, your total insurance solution, located at 1250 Edwin Miller Boulevard, Suite 301. Call 304-263-3361. So Leatherman pitching very well, with the pitch count being, though, probably pretty low. Colin, they make the change. They go to Butts. They'll try to close things out.
Yeah, we'll see how he does out there against Morgan County. Just got to throw strikes here. You don't need to be too fancy. Trust your team. You're up 18-0. Try to keep your own pitch count low, too, in case you're needed for the next day.
Yeah, presuming things stay the way they are, it will be Hedgesville-Martinsburg tomorrow, Colin. So, always a fun one.
Fair to expect that now.
I think we kind of expected it with just what we typically see in the tournament, but you never know. Every once in a while, there are some upsets. Morgan County, obviously, a little bit of a smaller area compared to some of these other teams. But
very true.
They always come up and they compete. They've had some big wins in the tournament before, so you never really know what's going to happen. First pitch here to Dixon is a swing and a miss for strike one. Dixon and Tehran, as well as Mullen, due up here, and Dixon fouls that one away. 0-2. Butts steps back on the mound. Looks into his catcher, Lane, and delivers and misses low and outside for a ball.
I tried to get Dixon to chase with that 0-2, but he didn't offer. See if he goes back to it or not.
This one fouled away into the glove for strike three, so Dixon goes down. And now Tehran will come to the plate.
Now batting, number 15, Matthew Trahan.
Trahan sends this one on the ground off the glove of the third baseman Brown and into left field for a single.
Yeah, just took a tough hop off Brown, a little bit too high than he anticipated coming off the dirt.
The leadoff man, number 2, Ashton Mullen.
Morgan County gets a base runner.
Mullen takes this one inside for a ball. Mullen, the leadoff hitter, grounded out his first time on I believe the first pitch. He swung and hit it back to the pitcher. I'm sorry, hit it to short for the 6-3. This one fouled away.
So 2-1 count.
Yep, 2 balls, 1 strike here to Mullen. Runner on first base for Morgan County, and there's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Butts likes that pitch. Tailing away, still slightly high, and it's gotten a few of these Morgan County guys to bite.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and the next pitch from Butts. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Mullen strikes out. There's now 2 gone. And DeHaven is the final chance here for Morgan County. And the pitch from Butts. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Awkward swing there for DeHaven, pulling that back leg back while he was trying to go around.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runner on first. And Butts' next pitch hit on the ground and foul down the first base line for another pitch. We will continue.
Yeah, I think DeHaven was trying to say it might have went off his foot as well because he wasn't running down the line. He just put his hands up.
The 0-2, DeHaven fouls that one down the third base line.
I like him staying alive here, trying to extend this any way possible.
Next pitch popped up in the infield. Butts will field it cleanly, and Martinsburg gets the win to take on Hedgesville tomorrow night in an elimination game. 18-0 our final here in 3 innings. And Colin, an impressive win today for Martinsburg. Go ahead and take a 2-minute break. We'll get your final thoughts on it on the other side of this break. It's Little League Baseball Talk Radio, WRNR and TV 10.
If you're going to hit like trash all day, I tell you what, I got a real chance here. Oh, hey, speaking of, I was coming down the road the other day back from McIntosh Valley, and I saw a billboard with these crazy deals that Panhandle dumpsters have.
Drew, hey, come on.
Oh, And did you know that if you sign up, you get your first month free? Dude, sorry, man. But I just wish somebody would have told me about these crazy deals that Panhandle Dumpsters has.
Drew, how many times have I told you to sign up for Panhandle Dumpsters? They give away discounts for first responders, veterans, and seniors. If you pay for a whole year, you get the 13th month free. Now shut up and watch me hit this drive.
Signing up with Panhandle is like a hole-in-one every day.
The future doesn't wait. Why should you? Blue Ridge Community and Technical College offers over 60 degree and certificate programs in education, IT, culinary arts, engineering, and so much more. Small class sizes, flexible schedules with evening and online classes, affordable tuition, plus financial aid is available to those who qualify. Now you can go to college. Visit us online at blueridgectc.edu. That's blueridgectc.edu. Stop waiting and enroll today.
Did you know a fully loaded truck weighs 80,000 pounds?
I do know that they can cause a lot of damage in a wreck.
Over 40,000 people die every year in crashes.
And distracted driving is getting even worse.
I wish we had better ways to prevent distracted driving.
Me too. But one thing we can do is help people who've been injured in car and truck accidents.
Hurtin' almost heaven? Dial the 7s. 304-777-7777.
SkinnerWins.com.
League Baseball Complex, our post-game show brought to you by the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg with a full lunch and dinner menu. Check out their menu on the Palace Lounge Facebook page. Colin, your final thoughts on this one?
I mean, kind of did go as we expected. Martinsburg just the better team overall here. Morgan County, a tough tournament in their 2 games played, so Martinsburg advances, gets a big win, and we'll see if that gives them some confidence heading into tomorrow against Hedgesville. That should be a good matchup. Looking forward to it.
Game summary brought to you by the Mansion Freddie Law Firm in Martinsburg, where it's about seeking justice for you. Go to wvjusticelawyers.com. Now I'll give you some game stats for this one. Leatherman, he got the win on the mound. He had 3 hits in this one, as well as 2 RBIs. Brown with 3 hits. Watts with a pair of hits. 3 walks from Myers. Roberts with a pair of hits. Snyder with a hit. And then Gano with 3 walks as well. Kovacs with a hit. And then a hit from Mann with an RBI. Cooper gets on a hit by pitch and a walk. And Lane struck out twice. And then the stats for Berkeley County, hits coming from Griffith. I believe that was it. That's all I had. Maybe one more there. No. Yeah, so I believe just 1 hit today for Morgan County, unless I missed something here in my scorebook. And your final was 18-0 there. So game
I just
stats.
remember one down the third baseline.
Yeah, maybe I think we did have another one there that I didn't. I think Sharon had that one there in the last inning, I believe. So our game stats brought to you by CMA's Martinsburg and Winchester dealerships. Proud to be the owners who just care more. Finally, Colin, your player of the game.
It's a tough one because it was a all-around performance, but I think maybe you give it to Leatherman. So
yeah, I mean, he pitched really well and then had a few RBIs as well, so I think that's a good choice. Player of the game brought to you by Parsons Ford, located at 1400 Shepherdstown Road. They became number 1 by making you number 1 first. Parsons, that'll do it for us. We're back at 7:30 for Game 2, the championship, Jefferson and South Berkeley. This is Little League Baseball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
We thank you for listening to live play-by-play coverage of Little League All-Star Baseball. Little League All-Star Baseball is a special sports broadcast presentation of Talk Radio WRNR, Martinsburg. All rights reserved.